So we made this arch, some chicken wire, This week we're getting started with the plaster work. I hired a guy for the job because working with cement and concrete is not really my thing. Plus, if I pay the guy to do the job, it's probably gonna go 3 times as fast. They started by taking out the door. He filled it up with bricks. And he made a whole bunch of little holes in the wall. Și ce faci acum?
Acum puntez pentru a face legătură mai periculoasă cu tavanul.
He's gonna take care of a lot of the jobs that I left for later, like fixing up these bits of wall. Fixing all the holes that the electrician made. Fixing this bit here in the hallway. And, of course, all around the windows, which the window installation guys broke up. So we made this arch in the middle of the living room where the old separating wall used to be. It turned out really nice. We made first a wooden frame. We secured that to the wall and to the ceiling. And then we covered it up with pieces of drywall. Then he did all the windows, used a nice corner bit, one of those. Stuck it to the corner, incorporated it to the first layer of the plaster. Over here in the corner we had a long crack forming in the wall. We saw it already through the paint. So we cleaned up a big channel, filled it up with cement and even added some chicken wire, chicken mesh, to give it some extra strength. Extra strength. May already have spotted it, our little chimney, because we brought a little fireplace to keep the house warm. Unfortunately, the fireplace builder cancelled and we're gonna remain without a fireplace for the foreseeable future. At least we got a temporary solution till we're gonna get ourselves one day a real fireplace. A bunch of firewood, all the chunks that remain from the framing of our roof. They now help dry the plaster in the house. And that brings us to the hallway. First thing we did here was move the bathroom doorway about 30 centimeters in that direction. I first chiseled all the way around the door. I found a support beam, a wooden support beam over the top of the door. Instead of removing it and putting it longer, we decided to just extend it. We found a new piece of wood that fits in the opening, and secured it with two metal brackets on both sides. Part of moving this door was moving the light switch from the bathroom to the other wall, because originally it came down here and was positioned approximately here. Obviously that's in the way. So I cut a channel through the corner to reroute the wires of the electrical and put the box back into the wall. And for a job that I hired an electrician to do, I think I did a pretty good job. In the first layer of plaster, a fiberglass mesh is included to reinforce the walls. He first measures how long the piece of mesh is supposed to be. Cuts it to size. Then he applies the plaster onto the wall, spreads it out with a trowel with a little grill on it. Then he takes the mesh and basically rubs it into the plaster. And he goes over it with a trowel a couple of times until it becomes one smooth surface. And while the guy is out for lunch, my job is taking out these tiles. So I'll be grabbing my safety gear and start trying with this jackhammer. I'm removing the tile because this is the highest point of the floor in the house, and we would like to pour a auto leveling solution which will create an even level all through the house. So no little ridges to bump my toes into anymore. That will be very helpful. It ain't easy. It's tough stuff. Good morning from Arcadia. Summer is finally over. Nice weather has ended because we got snow. And as the snow has arrived, it's time for the farmers to plow the fields. Some weeks ago the farm hands been shoveling out all the dirt that remained after last winter in the stables where they keep the animals, spread it out over the land, and now it's time to plow it into the ground. And look who's here on our field. It's the neighbor with Mr. Tractor. So yeah, I promised the field to our neighbor, as we are not ready to start using it. We might be planting a couple of trees on it, but otherwise we don't have much use for it yet. So they are going to plant alfalfa. That is a very nutritious crop that they can feed the animals. And for the next year, 2, 3, who knows? That's what they will be growing and harvesting here. Walking up our snow-covered mountain. If you know what I mean. Like the tractor is having a hard time. In this corner we're planning to plant our vegetable crops in the spring. So I asked them to plow this as well. Fingers crossed the tractor doesn't break in the meantime.